You know I love Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe is close to my heart. I believe that it's going to overtake South Africa. I saw something very interesting that is going to happen in 2024 in that nation of Zimbabwe. I saw a change. This emblem, they're going to put it on money. Zimbabwe is about to rise in a very greater way because they are acknowledging God.
Zimbabwe's new gold-backed currency, the Zimbabwe Gold, comes into circulation with immediate effects. The newly appointed governor of Zimbabwe's central bank, John Mushayavanu, announced that local banks in the country will continue accepting deposits of the old notes and currency for a period of 21 days after April 5th, 2024.
On December 12th, 2023, Prophet Segullah Monyeki shared a profound prophecy concerning the fate of Zimbabwe. With solemn conviction, he unveiled his vision of forthcoming events in the year 2024, evoking a sense of anticipation and contemplation among his followers. "I saw an emblem. I saw a change," he proclaimed, alluding to a transformative force destined for the nation. Initially met with skepticism and fear, the prophecy urged fervent prayers for Zimbabwe's future, promising not only its rise, but also its pivotal role in shaping the destiny of neighboring African nations. However, amidst the promise of resurgence, Prophet Segullah Monyeki forewarned of inevitable controversies surrounding a new currency, hinting at the intricate interplay between spiritual empowerment and earthly challenges. This revelation marked the dawn of a period of introspection and preparation, as believers braced themselves for the unfolding of divine plans empowered by the Spirit of the Lord. Let's watch the prophecy.
I will finish with South Africa. I want to start with the nation of Zimbabwe. You know I love Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe is close to my heart. I believe that it's going to overtake South Africa. Very soon, if we don't pray enough, South Africa is going to be worse than Nigeria and Zimbabwe and other poor nations in Africa, because the level of corruption is rising higher. I saw something very interesting that is going to happen in 2024 moving forward in that nation of Zimbabwe. And the first thing that the Lord showed me that caught the attention of my eyes was an emblem. I saw a change. This emblem is coming to the nation of Zimbabwe in the government. I don't know if they're about this emblem, they're going to put it on money or they're going to put it on government entities. I was able to come to view it because it's like we were lined up in the spirit. God called all the prophets. You know, we were there to look at the emblem and we were trying to interpret. From far we thought this is demonic, devilish, until we were given the grace to come close. So there are some signs we saw there. And I saw that in that emblem, it will have even other African countries, nations of, some of the emblems that are found in other nations that are surrounding Zimbabwe and are found in Africa. So it's a very, 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 very special emblem that is coming. When the Lord gave me the grace and others to come close, we saw even the ministry of the Spirit of God being involved in that emblem. That was among in the midst of that emblem that I saw. Should I call it an emblem or icon, whatsoever it is. And it represented the ministry of the Holy Spirit. And yes, we should pray for Zimbabwe. It's going to arise and it's going to help a lot of neighboring nations in Africa. But I saw this emblem that will cause controversies. So we should be looking at Zimbabwe. Something is really coming that is great in that nation. There's going to be a change. And that emblem, it might be also of the new currency that is coming. And other neighboring countries must be careful. Because Zim dollar, when it's going to arise again, when they're going to officially reinstate it, is going to have more strength and power. So that emblem is also a representative of a new currency. And it's going to be powerful because it's going to be empowered by the Spirit of God. So we must pray, put to heart Zimbabwe. Yes, a very important nation. To me, it is, yes.
The following media report confirms that what the man of God foretold has truly come to pass. The nation of Zimbabwe has launched its new currency, just as the man of God proclaimed when he said, "I saw an emblem. I saw a change." And the emblem is of a new currency. This emblem is now emerging in the nation of Zimbabwe. Let us therefore watch the fulfillment.
Zimbabwe's new gold-backed currency, the Zimbabwe Gold, comes into circulation with immediate effects. The newly appointed governor of Zimbabwe's central bank, John Mushayavanu, announced that local banks in the country will continue accepting deposits of the old notes and currency for a period of 21 days after April 5th,
Let's observe how accurately he prophesied about the currency of Zimbabwe. Notice how he described it in detail, mentioning the emblem of a new currency, its strength, how it would overtake South Africa, and how it would provoke controversies. Also, observe how the currency will be beneficial to other neighboring nations in Africa. Let us rewatch the prophecy.
I saw something very interesting that is going to happen in 2024, moving forward in that nation of Zimbabwe. And the first thing that the Lord showed me that caught the attention of my eyes was an emblem. This emblem, they are going to put it on money that is great in that nation. There's going to be a change. And that emblem, it might be also of the new currency. I believe that it's going to overtake South Africa. It's going to arise and it's going to help lot of neighboring nations in Africa. But I saw this emblem that will cause controversies.
The following media report confirms what the man of God foretold when he said, "I saw an emblem. I saw a change. This emblem is coming to the nation of Zimbabwe. It's going to arise and it's going to overtake South Africa. It's going to help many neighboring nations in Africa. But this currency will cause controversies." Let us watch.
After weeks of speculation, Zimbabwe now has a new currency backed by gold and other precious minerals. John Mushavanu, the new Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe governor, said he hoped the new currency, Zimbabwe gold or ZiG, would be accepted in neighboring countries, unlike the just abandoned currency which only traded locally.
Obviously, ZiG is a new currency, it is a stable currency, and it will be up to the countries that want to accept it, but all we can say is that
Zimbabwe's new currency, the ZiG, is currently trading stronger than the rand. According to Pietri Riedenling-Hayes from Herenia Capital Advisors, part of that strength comes from the rallying gold price on which the new currency is backed. ZiG, which is short for Zimbabwe Gold,
at the state-owned Zimbabwe Electricity Transmission and Distribution Company, ZETDC, in Harare, hundreds were unable to buy electricity tokens.
System iri down. Kwese kwatabva system iri down. Tabva kure chaiko indabva kwadzana. Ameno conversion ye new currency.
The migration of currency is costing others.
Aiwa inini kurutorwadza noti tiri kutenga nema USD of which taimbotenga neRTGS rakachipa. Saka kuri kurwadza zvamanje manje. Tisikazoziye rate reZiG kuti richawewo rakaita sei. Noti atajerowo hai rate redu raitipa magetsi akawanda.
Even commuters are having headaches.
In conclusion, Prophet Segullah Monyeki's prophecy on Zimbabwe's fate, delivered on December 12, 2023, has astonishingly materialized with precision. His foresight into 2024 events, as revealed in his solemn proclamation, now finds validation in recent media reports announcing the launch of Zimbabwe's new currency, precisely as prophesied. The emergence of the currency's emblem, meticulously described by the prophet, signifies a profound transformation for the nation. Nevertheless, the prophecy's unfolding complexity underscores the delicate balance between spiritual enlightenment and worldly adversities. As Ecclesiastes 3 verse 1 reminds us, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. To God be the glory.